You know, I've seen suffering. It is alive and well today. Human beings are like animals with themselves and toward others. It's amazing how that is, and it's happening around the world. We are heard around the world Monday through Friday, by the way, from 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. And the unnecessary suffering is amazing. It's as though a way has not been made for us as human beings not to suffer. It's like the Father sent the Son so that we might not suffer in the world, to get rid of the Old Testament, right? And create a new way. I give you a new way. The Old Testament is done. It's done. It's finished. And my children do not have to suffer anymore. My son has suffered for you that you might not suffer. And yet, the world is suffering. They are not only suffering within themselves, the people of the world, meaning, they're causing misery for others because they're living hell on earth. They're living hell on earth. I was thinking about a young man, really nice, seemed like a nice guy, called me yesterday. And he's waiting for the kingdom to come. He's waiting. He's waiting on something that's already here, already at hand, and that you shouldn't look yonder, and you shouldn't look there, you shouldn't look over yonder, anywhere, but look within, and you will see the kingdom of heaven within. When shall the kingdom come? The kingdom has already come. It's done. And there are a lot of Christians who are waiting for the kingdom to come, for peace on earth, and it's already happened. And earth, meaning you living from within, can have peace on earth. Isn't that amazing? And he mentioned something about the Revelation. We didn't get into it. If he called back on Thursday, we will, but I didn't get what he meant by that. But people, the kingdom of heaven has already come. The spirit of the devil and all his little demons has already been defeated. It is already done. But as long as you look on the outside for the answer, as long as you believe the imagination, the thoughts, which are not your own, and are all lies all the time about anything, you're never going to find it. It's just not going to happen. And I understand how that is because I was the same way at one point and still overcoming it. The imagination, the ego is dying. But at least I'm aware of it now. You can have peace right here on earth, perfect peace. I came that you might have peace. Christ said that, right? And he didn't say, I came that you might have it after you die, or by and by, or you can get it from a different source, from people, places, or things. I came that you may have it. And if you should forgive, because salvation is of the heart, so that you can have the light to cause you to overcome the world, you'll be fine. You'll live in it, but not of it. And all this mess will be going on around you, and you will be unaffected by it. But you believe that the kingdom is not here yet. You're waiting. And you're fighting with anger within yourself and within others. You can't fight anger. Anger is a spirit or spirits which are evil. And you can't fight spirits with material things, physical things. You can't fight it that way. It's never going to work. Look how long you've been trying to do it. Look how long you've been trying to do it. And it hasn't worked. It didn't work for your daddy. It didn't work for your mama. And it ain't going to work for you. You got to give up. You must give up your fight. Because you're fighting with the devil. Our battle is a spiritual battle. It's a warfare between good and evil, and there's nothing you can do about it. But pay attention to what's happening inside of you. Know thyself, and you will see that the kingdom of heaven is within. It is, folks. And I know most people are not going to find it because most people don't believe it. They've been brainwashed to look on the outside. They've been brainwashed to believe in the Bible, to believe in the secular knowledge. Get a degree. Most people, if not everybody, have been told, go to college. You need a degree, and you get the degree, you're still miserable. You need to become a rapper. You go out and rap, and you make money and fame, and you're still miserable. You need a reality show. You get the reality show and make a fool of yourself, and you're still miserable. It's a spiritual thing. There is no such thing as racism, sexism, homophobism, Islamophobism, Allahu Akbarism, deadbeatism, white supremacism, anti-Semitism, no isms. Either you have love or you don't. And emotional love is not love, so you don't have it. You do not have it. That's why it's not working. And it will never work. I want to encourage you to take hold of yourself. Watch yourself. Pull away from the crowd. Get to know thyself. Spend time alone to see what's going on within you. And you will see that you can't control anything. And seeing that is the beginning of overcoming. You can't even control your thoughts, which are not your own anyway. If you doubt me, sit alone in a room somewhere and see can you control your thoughts. When you get home tonight from work, or those who don't have jobs, be quiet and see can you control it. It'll drive you nuts because thoughts are evil. You think that people are treating one another badly because they have good thoughts? They don't have good thoughts. They have evil thoughts. It's a spiritual battle. It ain't about color. It ain't about male or female. It's about spirit. We are a spirit created in the image of God, but in that fallen state, you have been separated, and Satan is your daddy. And I would recommend you not wait for your friends, your family members, your children, your husband, your wife, your cousin, your boss, your employees or employers or whatever, co-workers. Don't wait on them to make a change, or the church or anyone. You pull away and you get to know you. Work on you. Because your government ain't going to do it or no one. There is no love in families and no love or sense in government. It's not in government. And a lot of you are thinking that, well, I'm a Republican. The Republicans going to make my life better. No, they're not. The Republican representatives are you, and you are them. The Democrat representatives are you, and you're them. They're not going to make it better. They're no different than you fighting one another. It's the same spirit. How can darkness defeat darkness with darkness? How can evil defeat evil with evil? And the borders are in a mess. Do you think the Republican want to solve that? If you do, it's like believing your thoughts. You think your thoughts want to solve your problem, make you free? They don't. They're evil. America is going to hell in a handbasket. It's over. Goodbye, my country. It's over. My country, tears to thee, sweet land, it's gone. It's over. And they'll set it up where it stays and just get worse and worse and worse. Some of the worst folks you can ever vote for is being kept in government and voted in government. And they're putting the women in charge of the government. It ain't gonna get, there's no way out then. It's the gates of hell. You've entered into the gates of hell. And once you go down into the gates of hell, you can't come out. And they are putting these women in charge of homes, schools, government, police departments, and everywhere. Businesses, and they call themselves executive. What the? Whenever you see that executive woman, come on, that don't even match. What the? Come on, man. An executive woman, doesn't it sound manly? It's like these women who drive these big trucks. They see men driving big trucks, so they get big trucks and they feel what they think is feeling like a man, not realizing there's no feeling to manhood, zero feeling, but they feel like a man in the intellect. And so y'all keep voting in these same people, and you keep living in the darkness of your imagination. You haven't seen hell yet. It's coming. What? Get ready. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Talk about evil. And in our country, no love, not even families, because anger is being pushed as good. So as a result of that, not only is there no love in the world, but especially in our country, because they've taken Christianity away and replaced it with the spirit of the devil, of evil, dark, wicked spirits. Wicked spirits. Anyone who has anger is a murderer. You're wicked. That's why you must be born of the spirit of love, which is of the Father.